Good morning everybody, I hope that you are well. If you don't know me, my name is Christianne and this is my channel Backpacking Bananas, and I'm travelling with my boyfriend Jeremy through Thailand currently. We've been in the country for about 2 months travelling northern Thailand. When we arrived in the country, we got one of those just visa on arrival things and it lasts for 30 days. However, we have decided that we would like to stay at least 2 months. So today, our big mission of the morning is to go to an immigration office here in Thailand and try to extend our visas. As far as I'm aware, we're only going to be able to extend up to 60 days. But we're not entirely sure. We're just going to see what the situation is when we get there, and we're going to take you along with us. We're currently in the city of Surat Thani, which I know has an immigration office. We flew here yesterday. Well, we came from Chiang Rai, so we flew from Chiang Rai to Bangkok, then we had a big layover in Bangkok, and then we flew from Bangkok to Surat Thani, and we just stayed here in a hotel for the night. To make things just a bit more complicated for the day, this afternoon we are catching a ferry to Koh Samui. I think it leaves town at like 3:30, so it's 8:40 in the morning right now, and we're hoping that that is enough time to visit the immigration and be back in town for the ferry. Before we go, I just want to show you our hotel room because it's been amazing value. Normally we've been getting private rooms in hostels, but because we were just here for one night, we absolutely knew we did not care about a vibe. We just thought, let's just get the cheapest room. As you come in, we have this kind of like wardrobe area, a nice big bed. Hi Jeremy, sorry for putting you on camera so early in the morning. Big windows, and a bathroom. That was the TV. This is the bathroom. Anyway, this place was 550 baht per night, and then that split between the two of us is just mega affordable, so we've been really happy with that. This is called the Harbour Front Hotel in Surat Thani, and it's right on the harbour front and it's close to all the things, so we were able to get dinner really easily when we arrived in last night. But anyway, our first point of call today is renting a scooter, because wildly inconveniently, the immigration office is like half an hour out of town, and we were having a look at the taxi prices, and basically it's just much cheaper to rent a scooter here and do the journey yourself rather than get a taxi there and back. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Here is the hotel like reception area, Harbourfront Hotel. It's outrageously large. Okay, I see the place that we want just here. Motorcycle for rent. Sawadee ka. Here is our scooter. She is bright pink. We love it. I think it's 125cc, and we're paying what seems to be the standard price in most parts of Thailand. That's 250 baht for 24 hours. We're not going to have it for 24 hours. We're just going to have it for until 3 p.m. until we get our immigration stuff sorted. But that's fine. The first place we need to go is to get gasoline, because often when you get given the scooter, they don't have any gas in them. So yeah. Good? Okay. So I've got my thing for the feet. All good. I'm ready.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
I never thought I'd say this, but this is the most beautiful immigration office I've ever seen. We really were just driving through the jungle to get here. My hair looks nice. Okay, so we walked in. The woman was really nice. She gave us forms to fill out, and then she goes, do you have a photocopy of your passport? Neither of us do. Jeremy did kind of know that we needed it. We were looking in town for somewhere to get something printed, and we weren't finding anything, and I said, do you know what, let's just go to the immigration office, see exactly what we need. They will tell us, and then we'll get it sorted. And so she said, yes, you need a photocopy of your passport, and she said we can just walk 200 meters down the road to get it. Apparently there's going to be a woman with a green rooftop who can print things for us. So we're just walking there now. There wasn't very many people in there, which is hopeful. I'm hoping that once we do have all of our documents, it's not going to take long from there on out. Okay, bish bash bosh. I'd say that was less than 200 metres down the road. Literally just the little shack right next to the immigration office. There was a man who did photocopies of our passport and charged us 4 baht for both of us to get that done. And we were just saying he could charge so much more. I imagine there is so many tourists who come here needing passport copies, and because we're in the middle of nowhere, they've got nowhere else to go. He could be charging 50 baht, 100 baht for that, and we'd pay it. Okay, so we're heading back to the copy place. She forgot to tell us that she also wants a copy of the page where our Thailand stamp is. So I'm just gonna get the bike for feeling lazy. Yeah, whether she wants a copy of the page of our Thailand stamp. She also wants a copy of our TN6 departure card, which is something that we were given when we flew into Thailand. Jeremy had his and I couldn't find mine. I didn't think I'd thrown any away, but I couldn't find it. But anyway, she had another one for me, luckily. So I just quickly filled it out, and then we're coming back to the shop to photocopy them. Here it is. Yay! Success! This time we have our visas extended, so we can now stay in the country until the 3rd of March, which is 60 days in total, which is fantastic. Yeah, feeling very pleased. That entire process took an hour and a quarter. It wouldn't have taken that long if we didn't have to go back and forth from the printing shop, but all is well. We allowed enough time for this. So this time we went in and she was like, oh, do you have like a passport photo? Like not the copy of our passport page, but just a photo. And we were like, oh no, we don't have that. And she goes, it's okay, we can take it for you. It will cost an extra 100 baht. And we were like, that's fine. So they took us into a little room, took photos of us. We paid 100 baht each for that service. And then we paid 1,900 baht for the visa extension itself. All in all, we paid 2,000 baht for the photo and to extend our visas. And yeah, we've now come away with nice little stamps in our passports and some documentation. I'm going to write on the screen right now everything that we needed at the immigration office in order to extend our passport. So if you're doing the same thing, and especially if you're coming to Surat Thani, you'll probably have the exact same experience as us. This is everything you need, this is what it costs. And yeah, happy days. We can stay in Thailand for 60 days. I forgot to film it, but we just had a delicious lunch in this restaurant, this Japanese restaurant called Onsen Japanese Cafe by My Cup. And we just had a couple of like Japanese curries. They were delicious and very well priced, and there was a really nice ambiance in there as well. Just thought I'd give you a little recommendation if you guys are in Surat Thani. And now we're gonna go a little bit down the road and get a coffee, an after lunch coffee. We're feeling quite free and flexible right now because we weren't in the immigration office for as long as we had allowed for, and so now we just have a bunch of free time to kill before our ferry to Koh Samui. We had a bunch of free time to kill before our ferry to Koh Samui, and leisure time for us means coffee time. We've had our coffee and we've just returned our scooter. It's about 2 hours until we've got to be at the bus terminal to catch our ferry, but we didn't need the scooter anymore, so we just dropped it back. The owner was super friendly. I will mark on Google Maps where we rented that scooter from because it was just an all-round good experience. Lovely guy. We're now heading back to our hotel. I guess just gonna chill for the next hour, make sure that all our bags are in the right place to catch a ferry to Koh Samui. All right, back to backpacker mode. Got all the bags. And we've just walked to the Sichuan ferry terminal. Well, we're not at the ferry terminal, we're at like the coach terminal in town, but it's like an entire process which takes you to the ferry port and then the ferry itself. But I will talk more about that in the next video. Sorry, this video has been a little bit shorter than usual, but I just wanted to document what it was like extending our visas and luckily for us, it just wasn't a super complicated process. So nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you found it useful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.